people that were in that mosque in New Zealand had a firearm. The minute that guy walked in there, they could have started putting rounds on that guy. That guy would have not been able to kill that many people. Hey guys, it's Jeff. So I was going to put together a whole video about this whole New Zealand shooting and the gun control laws that are starting to be debated about in the public sphere, but I've decided to change my mind. I had a whole bunch of empirical evidence that I was going to put together, and then I was thinking about it and editing it, and man, John Lott did a book on this. It's More Guns, Less Crime. It's open source. You can go out and read it if you want. He's made it downloadable and readable for anybody who wants to learn from his scientific analysis of the subject. So I didn't want to recover all that. I mean, if you want to discuss that, throw it in the comment section. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. But what I want to put out is, you have the rapid change of policy in some of these smaller countries like New Zealand and Australia and even Canada, or even the UK. And people try to compare the ability for these smaller countries to change their policies, change their laws, as soon as a instance happens. And a lot of liberals or Democrats or just misguided people in general feel that you can do that in the United States as well. And they completely fail to appreciate and respect the contentious process of the federal government with the states and the Constitution, Bill of Rights, and the powers that are inherent in all of these. We have a contentious government for a reason. We don't want reactionary policies to be pushed through. We don't want reactionary laws. We don't want to have our president say, take the guns first and then try them. That's a failure of due process. That's not what this country is about. So be aware that ignorance is heavily involved in the political process. A lot of the media says silly things. A lot of people on social media are saying things that are completely inaccurate. And I find that when I get into arguments with people online, a lot of the time, the people that are most vehement about debating U.S. gun laws and discussing what's appropriate, what's inappropriate in the United States are not from the United States. I find it probably 9 out of 10 times the most angry people in the world are people who don't live in the United States when it comes to U.S. gun laws. So anyway, I just wanted to say, look at these areas where you could affect change. Getting the next generation involved in the shooting sports, getting the up and coming generations. Reach out to those folks. Have conversations with them. Don't get emotional. Don't get reactionary. Don't get upset with them because they don't see what you see. But help guide them. Address their fears. Address their responses to what the media is telling them with facts and with information, and reach out that olive branch to try to bring more people into the sport. Also, follow people who advocate for your rights and try to bring these expansions of rights to your politicians. Join these groups. Gun Owners of America. The NRA catches a lot of shit, but the NRA is still a good mouthpiece, a good collective bargaining tool for expansion of our rights. Now, a lot of people have issues with them, and I can't disagree with all of the issues people have. But you got to remember, they are still the big fish in the pond. So support them. Try to change them from within. But make sure you look at Gun Owners of America. In Texas, we have the Texas State Rifle Association. We have Open Carry Texas. C.J. Grisham runs that one. So there's good organizations that are working hard to preserve your rights, and they amplify your voice when it's echoing these positions to politicians. Send your emails, make your phone calls. Those are all standard. But join these groups, join these organizations. If you can go out and march, if you can go out and demonstrate, if you can, go out and participate in relationship building with the community, do all that as well. But engage with people. Don't don't just write them off as stupid, because you're going to lose the argument of changing the hearts and minds when it comes to these topics of gun ownership. I think everybody in the community that's probably going to watch this understands that people that were in that mosque in New Zealand had a firearm. The minute that guy walked in there, they could have started putting rounds on that guy. That guy would have not been able to kill that many people. If you haven't seen the video yet, and you want to understand what madness and insanity is out in the world that you have to defend against, go watch that video. I mean, it will chill your spine. It is an atrocious demonstration of what a failed human being looks like. And that's what you have to fight against every day. These people aren't always diagnosed. Anyway, that's really all I wanted to put out, guys. I just wanted to respond. This is in the public square. You know, people are talking about this left and right. You're seeing it on the news now. You're seeing it in social media platforms. You know, like I said, reach out to these folks. That if you see comments, don't call them stupid. Don't call them idiots. Engage with them. Ask them why they feel that way. Ask them if they had considered that if somebody in that mosque had a firearm, would they have still been able to kill 50 people? And you know, try to sway these folks. But anyway, that's all I got, guys. If you like this video, you know, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Throw comments in the comment section below. I'd be happy to respond to those. Enjoy the engagement, and look for me on my other social media platforms. Jeff_Tack on Facebook, Instagram, bitshoot.com. It's an open source platform, kind of like YouTube. Gunstreamer is the other one. So if you haven't joined on Gunstreamer, look for me there as well. It's kind of an up and coming video streaming platform. And if anything ever happens to YouTube, you know, alternative platforms like that are where this kind of content is going to continue to appear. So anyway, that's all I got, guys. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye.